What is biolensing and soul scanning? Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Mirror Mirror series, where we explore the deeper functions of mirrors, both external and internal. In this video, we're stepping into a frontier topic that bridges metaphysics, neuroscience, and energetic diagnostics. The question is, what is biolensing, and how does soul scanning really work? Let's begin with the term itself. Biolensing is a modern esoteric term used to describe the eye's ability to act as a biological lens, not just receiving light from the outside world, but shaping, distorting, and translating energy from the inside world. In simpler terms, your eyes don't just show what you're looking at. They reveal who you are, what you carry, and how your field is processing reality. This is not just poetic metaphor. It's supported by both ancient observation and emerging science. The eye as a living lens. The human eye is a multi-layered optical system. It has a lens that adjusts focus in real time. It contains a pupil, which dilates and contracts not only based on light, but on emotional state. It reflects micro-movements in the iris, eyelid, and corneal surface that indicate stress, excitement, deception, or energetic shifts. But more than that, the eye acts as a light translator. It takes raw photons and converts them into electrical signals for the brain to process. In that sense, it behaves exactly like a lens in a camera, except this lens doesn't just record, it participates. This is why, in spiritual medicine systems, Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, African root work, and even ancient Egyptian practice, the eye was used as a diagnostic instrument. They weren't looking at the eye to assess just physical health. They were reading it to assess aura density, soul alignment, past trauma residue, psychic interference, emotional integrity, soul scanning, and subconscious exposure. Now we arrive at soul scanning, a term used in mystical and clairvoyant practice to describe what happens when someone looks into your eyes long enough, or with enough attunement, to read beyond your personality. This can happen during rituals, in sudden moments of vulnerability, through sustained eye contact in altered states, or through meditative mirror work with your own eyes. In these moments, the eyes begin to show more than emotion. They begin to project memory, or hold fields of stored experience that another sensitive person can detect. This isn't psychic invasion, it's energetic exposure, because the eyes are direct transmitters of the field, and when the nervous system is relaxed, the frequency of a person's deeper story begins to rise. Soul scanning is not about stealing secrets, it's about energetic coherence. When someone is aligned with their truth, their gaze feels steady, even when intense. When someone is fragmented, hiding, or influenced by foreign energy, their eyes may flicker, fog, or harden in subtle ways that reveal inconsistency. This is why powerful spiritual teachers, healers, or intuitives can see through someone. Their perception is trained not to look for surface behavior, but for field fracture. They're reading the integrity of what's behind the lens. Why this matters in the mirror age. In a world dominated by screen reflections, filters, and curated digital avatars, the human eye remains one of the few sacred lenses left unedited. Your camera can be programmed. Your mirror can be blacked out. Your voice can be cloned. But your biological lens, your eyes, will still reflect. Truth, misalignment, longing suppression, power, or emptiness. And when trained properly, you can use your own eyes as a mirror system for self-reading. Next time you enter a mirror ritual or deep reflection state, gaze softly into your own eyes. Watch how your pupils respond when you speak truth versus when you recite programming. Observe the tension or softness in your gaze before and after energy work. Notice how eye contact with others affects your internal rhythm. This is soul scanning in real time. It's not about proving you're spiritual. It's about becoming literate in the language of light and lens. Because when your eyes align with your inner world, and that inner world reflects truth, your gaze becomes a portal, not just to the soul, but from the soul. Hi, I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and School of Soul has just released one of our most requested deep dives, the Magic and Occult series. This series is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who know there's more going on beneath the surface, behind the media, behind the family, behind the system. This series breaks the spell and hands you the map. The Magic and Occult series includes over 200 videos on 1. Entertainment or ritual. Decoding mainstream media as mass spellwork. 2. Occult families. Spot them. How generational magic and ritual lineage hides in plain sight. 3. Occult symbolism. The signs, seals, and signals used to claim, curse, or command. 4. Esoteric symbolism. Layered meaning, sacred geometry, and encoded messages. 5. Law is magic. How contracts, courts, and language are rituals of power. 6. Spells and spirits. What magic really is, and what happens when you use it. 7. Covens and lodges. Where modern ritual happens, and who's involved. 8. Destiny swapping. How rituals steal timelines, talent, or soul contracts. 9. Energy harvesting. Spiritual parasitism, and how to seal your field. 10. The clairs. Your intuitive senses. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and more. 11. Become magical. how to strengthen your gifts, protect your mind, and wield conscious force. 12. Miracles are real, divine intervention, faith portals, and supernatural reversals. 13. The chosen ones, what sets them apart and why they're always targeted. 14. The black sheep, the generational breaker, often isolated by design. 15. Targeted individuals, spiritual and technological targeting of aware souls. 16. Gang stalking, organized spiritual and psychological warfare. This is the most revealing, most spiritually advanced, and most protective series SOS has ever released. If you've ever felt something was off about this world, this will confirm it and prepare you for what comes next. Your protection begins with knowledge. Join the SOS School of Sos Vault.